Hello, and welcome to another episode of King on Things. I'm your host, Robert, and today we're going to be reviewing something a little bit different than our standard reviews of knives. I know we've had shoes, we've had a belt, we've had a couple other things, but today we're going to have a flashlight. This is an EDC flashlight that I already use. I actually have one, full disclosure. This is another one because I like the product so much. This is in a different color. So this is a Streamlight Wedge USB-C rechargeable flashlight in Coyote with a maximum output of 1,000 lumens. We'll go over those specs after we unbox this here. So without further ado, let's get into the box here. All right, I'm not going to need a knife, it looks like, so that's not going to be necessary. All right. So we've got the manual here. What's this plastic here? Okay, so it gives you a little wrench here to be able to remove the clip, and we'll go over that in a second. Some stuff on the back about the flashlight itself. And let's get right into the light itself. Okay, here's the USB-C charging cable it comes with and a lanyard. I don't use the lanyard myself, but it does come with one. So, all right. So here's the light itself. So this is really cool because if you're used to carrying, out the front type Microtech knives or whatever, this has that same kind of shape. What I typically do is I flip the clip around, and I'm right-handed, so I carry this in my left pocket, and I carry my knife in my right pocket. So it's very convenient, and it kind of keeps things consistent. So there are some other lights I've looked at that might have been a good choice. It's just the shape of this is very unique, and it kind of goes along with what I'm trying to do. I like to stay real streamlined and like I said, keep things very consistent with how I walk and stuff. I don't like to have bulky things, and some of the other flashlights I've seen would have been a little more bulky in my pocket, or they would have been too small to be bright enough. So anyway, that said, I'm going to go ahead and pull out my actual current user. As you can tell, there's a difference in color. I've switched the clip around. This one's a little bit more used than the other one. A couple little scratches and wear marks on it. But when we do the light demonstration, because I haven't charged this is my, I've just unboxed it, haven't opened it yet. So this is fully charged, so we can go over that. So let's take a look at the specs on this. Okay, so it does have two modes. It has and I'm going to move this out of the way so we can kind of take a look at those modes with the charged up light. It has two modes. So one is a 300 lumen mode. Okay, and I know this is going off a wall is probably not the best thing. It's not a white wall. It's kind of an off-white color, but it's making it look white. So that's a 300 lumen continuous output that you're looking at. But there's also something called a throw switch, and that throw, it says on here, stands for temporarily heightened regulated output. What does that mean? You get 1,000 lumens when you kick it forward. So now I'm at 1,000 lumens, and it will hold that for 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, it'll dim back down to 300 lumens. So kind of a cool feature, just if you need that extra power, because 300 lumens is pretty bright. Depending on what your application is, it's pretty bright to begin with. So, okay, so further specs. As I said, 1,000 lumens maximum, 300 continuous. The maximum runtime without using the 1,000 lumen throw output, just keeping it at 300 is about 3 hours, so that's a very good amount. The peak beam intensity is 3,000 candela. The beam distance is about 110 meters. The impact resistance is set for 1 meter, and its water resistance factor is IPX7. Are there batteries included? No, this is a good question. Yes, and I hear they're not replaceable. And this is a problem. People say there is no cap on here, but it is just rechargeable. But it still, I guess, even without the cap, retains that water resistance. without having to cover that. So let's see here. The switch type, and this is another kind of unique feature, is it's a dial. So you just kind of rock it up and down. If you notice, it turns green. If it was running out of batteries, it would turn red. When you put it on to charge, it turns red if it needs to be charged. So when I plug it in, it'll turn red. So see, moving forward, the length of the flashlight is, and to me, this really isn't that bad. It's 5.5 inches. And the head diameter of the flashlight is 0.5 inches. And the body diameter is 1 inch. So the material, if you're curious, this is aluminum. So to me, it's quite durable. On this one, the color is Coyote brown, or Coyote, they're calling this. And then the other choice, there's only two choices right now. There's black and Coyote brown. So the weight of the light is 2.83 ounces. The brand name is Streamlight, and the model type, as I mentioned, is a wedge. Now, here's the one thing I dislike about this flashlight entirely is it is made in China. If you want to get something comparable, and I'm looking into these right now, it's just they seem a little big, and I want to actually see one in person before I buy it, is a Surefire stiletto. Those kind of look nice, but they just don't, I don't think they'll fit in my pocket the same. Even though as much as I try to avoid buying Chinese products, this one is seems to be a little bit better as far as being able to keep that compact and slimline design. So, and of course, this is designed for everyday carry. So, you know, fits in the pocket well. It's not something you need a holster or anything for. And it's, if you want to call it tip down or the light projection is a down carry. There is no way to make it an up carry. And on the stilettos, that's one of my problems with the base model stiletto. It only carries tip up, and I don't want that lens facing upwards. I want it to face downwards. On the Pro model, which is a little over $200, so these run in the $100 range, you can find them, a little less than $100. The Pro model does allow you to do tip down or lens cap down. So that's kind of nice. Let's see what else. As far as reversing the clip, so you can have that ambidextrous aspect, it's really simple. It's just two screws. You take those two screws out, pull the clip off, put the clip on here, and then bam, you've got the left-handed model. So right now, if you look at it, we've got the right-handed model if you wanted to carry in the right pocket, and we've got the left-handed model if you want to carry in the left pocket. So just kind of changes. And the reason that you do have to do it is because where the switch is. It just wouldn't be practical to have this in my right pocket facing this way to where when I pulled it out, I'd have to flip it over and then flip the switch. It's just better to have it and use it left-handed. Or if I wanted to carry it in my right pocket with this configuration, my expectation would be my knife, and I'd like to be able to get to my knife quicker than I can get to my flashlight for obvious reasons, and plus I think I'd use the knife a little more than my flashlight. So anyhow, if you have any questions or comments about the flashlight, want to know anything about it, where to get it, there's a lot of different places that sell it. I got this particular one from Amazon. This one I bought a while ago at Smoky Mountain Knives Works, little near the end of the year I got it. So I got this one really for like $80-something. It was some kind of a Black Friday sale or something. So, and this one was, like I said, almost 100 shipped, 90-something shipped. So, but anyway, any questions or whatever, please put them in the comment section. And then, as always, I'm trying to grow the channel viewership, so we can expand and get a lot of views. Lots of stuff to share, lots of EDC stuff. I have a big collection, and I'm really proud to share it and answer questions and have those interactions with other aficionados and enthusiasts who like the everyday carry lifestyle. So please like and subscribe if you can. Anyway, until next week when we do another video, I think we'll do a knife next week. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.